When you sit in a deep squat, does it kind of look something like this? If you want it to look more like this, here are 3 mobility drills you can start working on today. If your ankles don't bend enough, you'll notice that your knees don't want to travel very far forward over your toes and that your pelvis probably wants to tuck underneath you at the bottom. To address this limitation, you're going to tie a band around a squat rig or something else to anchor it to. Put one end just on the base of your ankle and then get a bench or a box or something to elevate your foot on. From here, I'm going to take a step back and I'm really just working to push my knee as far forward over my toes as I can. Do about 10 to 15 of these back and forth, and on that last one, feel free to hold for a couple extra seconds and really try to push that knee forward without letting the heel pop up. If you have stiff hips, then your bottom position is going to feel super tight, or you're going to start feeling stuck at a certain point in your squat. This next one might seem simple, but I really want you to pay attention to how much effort you're putting into it. There are 2 things we can do with this one. The first one is going to be square up my pelvis, hinge forward, and try to find a stretch in the back of that forward hip. Just take your time rocking back and forth, find that stretch, and instead of doing reps, you could even just find that stretch and then hold it for time. The other thing you can do is focus on the back hip. With this one, I want you to think about corkscrewing your hip into the floor, really trying to sit your weight into it and then relaxing out of it. Again, sit into it, try to lock that femur into the socket as much as you can, and then come out of it. And if you're feeling crazy, you could also try to lift the back foot off the floor. This one should definitely help you get your hips nice and loosened up for your squat. Finally, if your T-spine is super stiff, then you're probably gonna have a hard time keeping an upright torso. We're gonna keep this one super simple. Place your elbows on a box or a bench or whatever else you have access to. Walk your hips back, and then really the only thing with this one is you're gonna try to drop your chest towards the floor. I'm getting a nice stretch in the middle of my back, and I wanna really try to dial in on my breathing here. Deep breath in through the nose, and I'm trying to drop my chest closer to the floor as I draw out that breath. The more you're trying to sink down, the more you should think about anchoring yourself down with your elbows. Again, we're trying to stretch all through the mid-back here. This list was not exhaustive by any means, but these are 3 things that I commonly see that holds people back from sitting in a deep squat. So test your squat, give these mobility drills a try, and then pay attention to whether or not you notice any improvements. If you do, I'd love to hear about it.